Hey guys, it's Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review of the 1144 high grade Gundam Maxter. The Maxter here comes molded in that normal Gundam colors, which is red, white, blue, yellow, and gray, as well as some navy blue parts on the torso. And for stickers, the stickers are the camera lens on the head, the eyes, and some black stickers on the insides of the vents on the knees, and some stickers for the core lander. And then for the chest piece, the green part here on the chest is a separate metallic plastic that they used for this kit. Unlike the other high grade from this line, they used clear green, while here they used metallic green for the lens on the chest. So first up is the core lander, which is all molded in red and white with a green sticker here for the cockpit hatch. And for moving parts, the white parts here can move in and out, just like so. And then the cockpit here can open up and slide down to connect it onto the back, just like so. And to connect it, there's a slot here on the back of the Maxter and a large peg here on the top to make it more secure. You can just slide the cockpit here and just press it down to lock it in place, just like so. And then for other accessories, it comes with two of the pistols. So the Maxter is the only Gundam from this series that has guns for its weapons. So it comes with two of these, and they can be held using the holding hands, or you can just store them on the hips, just like so. There are large pegs here on the side and a slot here on the, or a hole here on the side of the legs. It doesn't have any side skirt. You can just store the gun on the side, just like so. And then it comes with three pairs of hands. So it comes with two pairs of closed fist hands that are already attached on the kit itself. And it also comes with two open holding hands, which can be used for the guns, which can be separated in the two. Just sandwich the handle in the hand, just like so, and close it up. And that is the gun held by the holding hand. And to change the hands, you can just pull out the ball joint here. They are all on the same ball joint, and just reattach it, just like so. So that's again the gun held by the Gundam itself. And the other pair of hands are these or open palm hands. The left hand is a normal open palm, while the left or the right hand has a pointy finger, because this is the hand from the high grade Gundam Rose, which was carried over to the Maxter here, because it uses the same inner frame or joints from the high grade Gundam Rose. So yeah. So other accessories, it comes with a shield slash surfboard. So it's a very large shield. It's larger than the Gundam itself, and it has a separate color pieces. Like the yellow parts here are separate colors, and the red here on the middle is separate part, as well as the metallic green here, which is similar to the chest. And there's a gray part here on the inside, which comes through the red part here, which are the thrusters here on the side. And the handle is movable. It can go in and out, just like so. Although it's a bit hard for the Gundam to hold the shield using this handle, because it's on an angle like so, like this, when it's being held by the Gundam itself. Or you can just make the Maxter stand on it using these two foot guards, I think, or foot locks for the surfboard. what you can do is you can just slide the foot onto these parts here, just like so, to lock it in place. And then let me just do the other one. Then to attach them on the surfboard, there's a peg here on the ends of the foot locks, which attaches onto grooves here on the surfboard. What you do is just align the foot guards here onto the surfboard, which is easier said than done. You just need to lock the foot securely onto the locks here. Like so. And the other foot. Then the Maxter can just stand on the surfboard, although it's a bit hard to balance it, but he can stand on the surfboard, as you can see here. Next up is the punching effect part for the arm gauntlet. So it's all molded in that clear purple, and it has a very nice effect here on the surface of it, although the locks here on the inside are clearly visible because it's clear. And to attach it onto the hand, you need to move the I think they're called punching spurs, or I don't know what they're called, but they're used for punching without the gloves here. So you can just slide it out to deploy it. So it's on a very secure sliding joint here on the arm. So it folds down, it slides from the inside like this and then down, and then you can just rotate it out just like so from the arm. And then the effect part here can just slide into the gauntlet just like so, and now it has the punching effect part when it's punching using those brass knuckles from the arm itself. The next accessory is the punching gloves here, which just pegs onto the shoulder here, and you can just remove it. To attach it onto the hand, you can just slide it in. Just the first remove the connector piece down inside, and then lock the, there's a peg here on the inside of the shoulder, and there's a hole or key shaped hole here on the gauntlet which locks onto the arm just like so. Just fold down the secondary flap here and the thruster so that it can be held on just like so securely onto the arm itself, so he can just punch his enemies like a boxer. And then the last accessory for this kit is a action base. So it comes with a clear red action base, a full set of action, or a full action base with all of the accessories included, and it comes with the adapters or stands, included separate stands for the purging armor gimmick for this guy, which is similar for the Gundam Rose, although I don't really like the purging armor because it didn't do it in the anime. Only the shoulders and the chest purges when it's in its quote-unquote super mode. So I don't know why they added the front skirts and the knees and the foot guards while it's in its super mode. Although they said that it's canon in the manga, but in the anime they didn't include it. So yeah, those are a lot of accessories for just a single kit. The neck is on a combo of ball joint and hinge inside the torso, which lets the head go forward or up about that far, and then down that far, side to side about that far, and rotate all the way around. Although it's a bit stiff because it's a plastic ball joint, so it's plastic on plastic. They didn't give you any polycaps for this kit. For the arms, they are on a hinge here, or a socket and hinge polycap like joints, which lets the arm move up about that far from the polycap or the plastic hinge, which lets the arm move about that far all the way. And then there's a ball joint which lets it rotate all the way around and move forward and back. Then the shoulder armor here is on a separate joint which lets it move all the way up about that far. So together with the arm joint, they can move far down, up like so. And then there's a flap here on the shoulder which can move in and out, and also the thruster here can move in and out as well. And then there's a bicep swivel which lets it rotate all the way around, and a double jointed elbow which lets it bend about that far. And then the arms or the hands are on a typical ball joint which rotates and wiggle. For the torso, it's on a peg coming from the middle of the chest, and then there's a joint inside which lets it move forward and back. It's a bit hard to explain it on the kit itself, but it lets it move forward about that far and then back about that far, side to side that far, and rotate that far on a big ball joint on the lower torso here. And the chest can be removed to reveal the bare chest when it's in boxing mode. For the waist, the front skirts are molded together, but they are on ball joints, so they can be separated. So they can move up about that far. There's no side skirts, and the back skirt is stationary. And then the hips are on a sliding track here, which lets them move forward together, like so, although it's a bit loose. And then the hips itself, it's on a peg, which lets it move forward about that far, and back about that far, out almost the split, and there's a little bit of rotation on the upper thigh. And then there's a double jointed knee which lets it bend about that far. And then there's a hinge from the foot here, or the leg here, which lets it move up and down that far. And then there's a ball joint on the foot which lets it move forward and back, side to side, and rotate all the way around. And the foot guard can move up and down. So here's the high-grade Gundam Maxter next to the high-grade Shining Gundam. And as you can see, they both have the same height, although the Maxter has a much slimmer leg and arm, as well as a much smaller foot than the high-grade Shining Gundam here. And here is the high-grade next to the no-grade Maxter. And the height difference is very, very noticeable, as well as the proportions. The no grade is very stubby and small, and overall bulkier than the high grade here. And in terms of color separation, the high grade definitely wins, because you need to paint a lot of the no grade to make it look much better than it's supposed to be straight out of the box. And in terms of articulation as well, the high grade wins overall. In terms of gimmicks, the high grade has much more accessories and overall a better kit than the no grade Maxter here. Overall, I really like this kit because finally they released the G Gundam, the other Gundams from the G Gundam line into the high grade, a much better high grade version. Because it's been a long time since they released any kit from the G Gundam line. I think the last one was the Death Army, but it's a grunt mobile suit, so it doesn't count. But the engineering of this kit is really great. I think it's much better than the Gundam Rose. Although proportion wise, I think they nailed the proportions of the Maxter here than the Gundam Rose itself. The use of plastic joints for the kit and ignoring the polycaps, I think in the long run can be effective, but in terms of stability and the strength of the plastic joints is questionable because my other kits that are plastic on plastic joints keeps or breaks easily, especially the entry grades. So yeah, that's why I chose to change some of the joints into a polycap copy of the plastic joints. So yeah, in terms of color separation, this is great because again, it's a modern high grade, so it really doesn't need any stickers because the engineering of this kit is very remarkable. And the accessories are really great. I think they nailed all the accessories that it has in the anime. Although the purging of the armor is an added bonus because in the anime the only parts that are purging are the chest and the shoulder armors. But in the manga, the front skirts, the knees, and the foot guards are also purging, so they added it here in the high grade version. And the inclusion of the stand is bonus because it's not often that they include any action based on a kit that they release. So and not all modelers have any stands that are easily accessible for them to use on their kits. So it's very thankful. I'm very thankful to Bandai for including a full action base on kits like these, and I think that it's much better to release the kit in normal version than in Pbandai. But if they release it in normal version, I think some of the accessories will not be included. So that's the pros of being a Pbandai kit because they can add a lot of stuff into it and charge a little bit more than just a normal release. So that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!